Alright guys, welcome back to Ballistic Machinist, and today we're testing something a little bit different. It's not a shotgun slug, but it is a bullet for a 45 Long Colt that I designed, and it's actually shaped like a pellet. If you can see it right here on the screen, I don't know if that's going to focus. You can't see the pellet shape because it's down inside of there, but I'll have a picture up here on the screen somewhere so you can see what it looks like. We're going to be testing a couple of different versions of this. I've got ones that are supposed to expand, and I have ones that are supposed to fragment. And we're going to be testing them out of a long barrel Taurus Judge and a Henry lever action rifle. So these are things that I'm planning on bringing to market, and if you want to see the other ammunition that I sell, my slugs and these when they become available, go over to my website. There'll be a link in the description below, and you can see everything that I'm working on and what I have available. So let's get into it and do some testing. So the first one we're going to test today is going to be out of this Taurus Judge, and this is going to be one of the expanding ones. I got my Magneto Speed chronograph on here because I'm trying to get some speed data, and let's hit that Ballistics Gel and see what it does. Alright, let's go check that out. Alright, well here's the gel block. That round went, if you can see it there, 1625. These things are moving. They're only 152 grain for the expanding ones. And there's the wound track in the nice new block of gel. And that went in, if that's 16, that went in probably about 12 inches, and it expanded. Let's go ahead and shoot the rifle, shoot it out of the rifle into it, and then we will fish out both rounds. Alright, well that was pretty good with the handgun there. So it was 1625. I've got another expanding round. It's loaded up here in this Henry Model X, and we moved back a little bit farther because I envision rifles being a little bit more of a hunting scenario. So let's load it up here and see what kind of feet per second we get and what it does to the block. Alright, I was afraid of that. The chronograph is a little bit too far from the barrel, so it didn't pick up the speed, but it had to be going way faster than 1625 if that's what it did out of the revolver. Let's walk down and see what it did to the block. Alright, well we didn't get a feet per second on that one, but look at the wound track. Right there. And it went almost all the way through the block. That one went, if this is a 16-inch block, that was at least 14 and a half inches. And you can see the difference here at the top. Hopefully it's focusing. This one right here is the pistol. And this one right here is from the rifle. I will go ahead and dig both of these out, and I'll be right back. Alright, well we fished these two out of the gel. This is the one that came from the pistol, so it was going a little bit slower than the rifle one, but still it expanded flat out perfectly, exactly like I wanted it to do. And I'd say you'd be hurting if you got hit with that. And then this one expanded. You can see the difference between the two there. This one expanded even farther because it was going so much faster out of that rifle. but still very effective. What do you say we give the fragmenting ones a try? Alright, I've got a fragmenting one loaded up in here. The profile and the mouth cuts and everything on them are exactly the same. The expanding one is just made out of 101 copper, and this fragmenting is made out of 145 beryllium copper. So let's see what it does. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, so here's our block after that. And you can see this one right here is our wound track from the expanding one, or the fragmenting one, sorry. You got your thing there, and you got one pedal here. You got another pedal way down at the bottom. Looks like we got one that squirted out the side of the block, and a fourth one. The fourth one went out the side of the block right there. And the base, you can see the track, continued all the way through and punctured the water jug, and it came out the back side of the water jug, and we don't know where the base of it went. So we're going to turn the block around, and we have that cinder block back there this time, so if it continues on through, we'll at least catch the butt of it as well. Let's go try it with the rifle. Alright, so I've got a little bit of a crazy setup on here just because I want to get a speed for these rounds out of the rifle, and with this handguard that I have on here, you can't get the rail of the magneto speed close enough. So I'm going to just burn one of these over here into the field and see if we can't get a feet per second out of the rifle. Alright, so that ended up working, and out of the rifle we're getting 1934. So I'm going to take this contraption off, and we'll hit the Ballistics Gel with the fragmenting one and see what it does. Alright, so 1934 is cooking. It's going pretty good. Let's go ahead and try another fragmenting round on that gel block and see what it does out of the rifle. Alright, let's go down and take a look. Here we are down at the block. We hit right here, and then you can see the track right next to that one. We got some more pedals down in here. We got one that came out here and came out and actually went through our box and came out of it. I don't know where the other one went. It looks like it went down. It might be under this box. I don't see it, but we hit the water jug because it came out and hit the jug right here, and it bounced, and there's our base. So it is a fragmenting round that leaves this projectile, or this cone-shaped base, to continue traveling. So you get a nice wound cavity at the beginning, but you also get deep penetration from the base of the pellet. Let's see what else we can do with these. Alright, my buddy Garrett wanted to try one of these expanding rounds against the paper plates that we've got down there. So I'm going to let him go ahead and do that anytime you're ready. Alright, let's go down and see what it did to the stack of paper plates. Alright, here we are at the stack of paper plates. You can see this thing, it's a big stack. I mean, there was 150 paper plates in that stack. We went in right there, went all the way through, all 150 paper plates, through the bottle, and shattered our cinder block we had back behind there. So these things go through a ton of material. I hope to have them on the market sometime by the end of the year. I'm hoping, with the ammo shortage and everything here in 2021, it's hard to get components. But just subscribe to the newsletter on my website, or stay tuned to here or any of my social media, and I will let you know as this project progresses. Have a good day.